Last time on Franchise History TV, the Justice League was established. Lex Luthor has kryptonite poisoning. Hawkgirl betrays the Justice League and then leaves it. Now, in the last season of the Justice League, and the season finale for this own show in its own right, we'll get to see storylines intertwine, things in. There's an embargo. Matter of fact, 2 embargoes on the show. But before we get to that, roll credits. According to Bruce Timm, the Justice League 3-part series Starcross was supposed to be the last episode ever, but network officials had different ideas. Targeted Network ordered the production of a sequel entitled Justice League Unlimited. This time the team will be expanded. Well over 50 characters will appear during the course of the show. Characters that will appear will be the Green Arrow, who was wary of the team's growing power, Black Canary, the Huntress, who becomes friends with Black Canary, The Question, Captain Atom, Captain Marvel, aka Shazam, and Mr. Terrific, as well as many more. In addition to many characters who appeared in previous TV shows, like Steel and Supergirl and Aquaman. The extension of the Justice League was originally planned for a direct-to-video film but was never made. There was a distraction to the writers group for the show. Veteran writer for the DCAU, Stan Berkowitz, would leave the show to write for another show, but he was replaced with another writer, Matt Wayne. Most of the episodes are now self-contained stories, built on a half hour, and no more of the part 1s or part 2s. The lead producers of the show would be Tim and Dwayne McDuffie, but there will be also an embargo on 2 of the characters. The first character that will have the embargo would be Batman. Any character associated with Batman could not be used except for the Bat himself. It was released on July 31st, 2004 on Cartoon Network Afternoon Block Toonami. The first episode will be called Initiation. In this episode, Green Arrow is reluctant to join the group, but he ends up joining anyway. His reasons? He feared that the Justice League would become too powerful and scared the normal people down below. The main storyline for the first 2 seasons will be around Project Cannabis, a shadowy organization bent on stopping the Justice League's growing power after the events of the Justice Lords and Superman brainwashed terror. Leading the way for Cannabis will be Amala Waller, with other members being Hugo Strange, who provided the identity of the Batman to Waller.
Too closely, rich boy.
Other members include Emil Hamilton, who appeared in the Superman animated series, Talia, Jennifer Way Allen, Dr. Milo, and later on, Lex Luthor, who were back. Cannabis will be responsible for the fall of Galatea, Doomsday, who was programmed for revenge on Superman, and to the Ultimates, who are backed by Maxwell Lord. Much later on in the first season, Batman, Wonder Woman, and the Green Lantern would travel in time, meeting Jonah Hex, who made his first appearance in the Batman animated series, along with Terry McGinnis, an older Bruce Wayne and an older Static. For Season 2 will mark the battle of Superman and Captain Marvel. Lex would turn on Cannabis, thus creating a powerful season ending when pretty much the Justice League and Cannabis have to ally themselves together to take on the new threat. I would like to note that the Suicide Squad did make an appearance in the show, but it would be called Task Force X instead. The reason for the name change is because the producers did not want the word suicide to be inside a children's television show. In this version of the Suicide Squad, the lineup will be Rick Flag Jr., Captain Boomerang, Plastique, Clock King, and Deadshot. Their mission was to infiltrate the Watchtower to steal a weapon in Season 2. For Season 3, Lex Luthor was broken out of prison to join Grodd's new Legion of Doom that included the likes of Bizarre, Cheetah, Killer Frost, Devil Ray, aka Black Manta for the show, Sinestro, and Metallo, as many others. Fortunately, we know Riddler or Scarecrow thanks to that embargo. The storyline for Season 3 will be pretty much the Justice League versus the Legion of Doom. And also, a little sub-storyline that would happen was pretty much the redemption of Lex Luthor as he tries to find a way to bring Brainiac back after Season 2. Lex's overconfidence in bringing Brainiac back leads to the destruction of the Legion of Doom, and thus Lex taking over the Legion of Doom himself. In the end, the Legion of Doom and the Justice League will have to team up for a final battle against the evil tyrant of Apocalypse, Darkseid. In the end, Lex will redeem himself, saving the world from Darkseid's reign. But in the end, the Justice League will have to go on one more mission, chasing down the rest of the Legion of Doom, who gave the Legion of Doom a 5-minute head start. The last image of the Justice League Unlimited will be Batman's emblem, fulfilling the circle of life that was made in the Batman animated series. In the end, Batman never dated Wonder Woman, fearing for her life if she ever got too close. Bruce continued to keep fighting until, well, he got too old. In the episode epilogue, supposedly final episode of Justice League Unlimited in Season 2. But it wasn't, of course. We get to see how Terry McGinnis came to be. In the end, we get to see the closeness of the relationship of Terry and Bruce at the end. For the others in the Justice League, Superman lived on, of course. In the future, he became the new leader of the Justice League Unlimited with Terry and Hawkgirl and John Stewart's son named Warhawk. The Martian found a human wife. It's unknown what happened to the Flash, really, after the last episode, Destroyer. It's also unknown what happened to Wonder Woman after that. After this episode aired in the summer of 2006, the DCAU was pretty much done with. There was another plan for a direct-to-video based on the DCAU Justice League, but it would be called Justice League Worlds Collide, but that was scrapped. For the Justice League Crisis on Two Earths, that was released in 2010. Dwayne McDuffie would sadly pass away in 2011, leaving Trim up for the decisions. Bruce Timm will help out with other DC animation films, including the DC Animated Universe films. Most notably, in 2015, he wrote the story for Justice League Gods and Monsters. The movie would use the animation that was used in DCAU, but no connections to it. I would have to think that other projects that came after the DCAU, including like the Injustice series, Justice League Doom, are kind of like love letters to the DCAU. They kind of did use the same voice actors. But that's what I like to think. In 2017, Batman Harley Quinn, another direct-to-video, was released using the new Batman Adventures animation. Then in 2019, Warner Bros. Animation released Justice League vs. the Fatal 5. The movie felt like it picks up where the DCAU Justice League left off at. It's a great connection to that universe. In this film, the Justice League squares up against the Fatal 5, but the Fang team will gain allies with the Legion of Superheroes from the future. This will be one of the first appearances of Green Lantern and Jessica Cruz animation film. As far as the future of the DCAU, Kevin Conroy reportedly said that some of the writers have had brain blocks and ran out of ideas. So who knows what's up for the future? It's amazing, starting from a tiny mustard seed in the Batman animated series, then blowing up into a universe. I like to say, without this universe, this shared universe, many fans like me and other people out there probably would have never known to come to like DC comic books. So, that being said, I would like to give a special thanks out to Bruce Timm, Dwayne McDuffie, R.I.P., Paul Dini, Alan Burnett, and as countless others that worked on these shows to bring kids joy. I think the DCAU is probably one of the most best, well-written group of shows that exist. Probably one of the best cartoons that exist. Probably one of the best shared universes that exist. I just hope the DCEU gets together soon.